Good freaking morning, guys. What's going on? What's cracking? Out here in the garage because I'm about to head to Sean's. Need to move this out of the way so I can get the MR2 out. Tomorrow is World Cup Finals. Super stoked for that. This video should be posted here tomorrow, which would be Sunday. Sunday is the day of the event. I will be there all day. I'll have a bunch of merchandise with me, guys. I'll be hanging out at the car show with the car. I'm hoping to meet with a bunch of people. Big Collab, if you guys know him. I always mess with Jesse and stuff. If you want to too, go over to his page and say that Ryan came over and tell them, just make a little post and say that Ryan says your truck is slow. Just let them know that real quick. Let them know that Ryan or Pure Function sent you guys over. I'm trying to fuck with him as much as I can. I'm always giving him shit about his truck. I think we need to set a race up with him. As soon as that T56 Magnum goes in, we'll be making some serious juice. And that's another note I need to bring up. As I move the Corolla here, the R154, guys, is sold within 24 hours to a local guy who's gonna use it for his Mark III super build, which is gonna help him. So that'll be some cool content for you guys to watch also. Just a bunch of stuff going on. And well, I'm gonna talk to you a little bit more here, but I'm gonna tell you why I'm going T56 and why the R154 is already sold. Got the old super sweet Corolla here. People talk shit, man. I really do love this car because I call it a throwaway car. It's, you know, I paid like next to nothing for this thing, as I call it, for a brand new vehicle. I think I paid like, I want to say like 16 or 15 grand for a brand new car. And dude, it doesn't have issues. It has touchscreen. I mean, look at this. I got touchscreen, dual climate controls, all the auxiliary ports you could need, Bluetooth, all the touch controls. Like, you know, my Lexus didn't have this much shit, not even close, and this thing is way fucking cheaper than that thing ever was. One other thing I'll bring up here too is it's gotten very cold here. The temperature has dropped quick and in a hurry. It sucks. I'm not ready for this at all. Tomorrow World Cup Finals is gonna be cold as hell. Guess we'll get an old cold start up here, the old MR2. Starts up every time, of course, unlike the Supra. It's one nice thing of not having a heavily modified car, but I have no bites on this yet. I had one friend that was looking at it for his father. So the car's still here, guys, and I am gonna drive it. I mean, it's my car. People are like, well, if you're selling it, why are you driving it? Well, it's my car. I mean, I still enjoy it, don't get me wrong, but it's just time for it to go. I'm ready for something else. It's been fun. If it doesn't sell here within the next couple months or so, I'm gonna start heavily modifying it, but it's just one of those things that, you know, you get bored with. The Supra's different. That was my dream. This wasn't my dream car, if that makes sense. You know, that's something I've dreamed about since I was a little kid, and I don't want to let it go. This is different. Like, this is fun, and I love this car, but it's not the same attachment level. But let me get back to the T56 and R154 discussion. I'm trying to get around some of the water here, because so far this year in Pennsylvania, we're having the same, if not more than what Seattle, Washington is getting in rain. Not making that shit up. Hold on here. I also got to put my seatbelt on, since everyone always cries about it. I know, it made you say this. I don't care. I don't like it. If I get hurt, it's my fault. It is what it is. But anyways, I digress. Kind of like me vlogging right now. Y'all never say anything about me vlogging and driving, but no seatbelt's okay, or a terrible thing. Don't quite understand that. And everyone watches all these vloggers who vlog and drive. That's okay. Never really quite understood that concept. But anyways, so yeah, the reason I'm going from R154 to T56 is I'm going for more power, obviously. That's the biggest thing. T56 can handle some pretty serious power. I plan on taking it more to the drag strip, more, excuse me, roll racing, stuff of that nature. Roll racing, the R154 will hold up easily all day long. But I just want to push it for more power. I want to get a little bit more out of it. Nothing too insane, but I want that security blanket too. I know that the V160 was rated for 550 foot-pounds from the factory. The T56 Magnum is rated for 700 foot-pounds. Now, one thing I wanted to clear up also, a T56 Magnum is not a T56. So a T56 Magnum is pretty much a TR6060, which is a Tremec 6060 transmission. It's totally different from the normal T56 that came in the old Vipers and Camaros and stuff of that nature. They're way stronger, better built, better shifting, etc., not etc. Sorry, I always screw that up. So yeah, that's the plan. Get a little bit more out of it. Trying to work with Clutchmaster right now. I'm also trying to work with Sicky Auto and getting a shifter. Joel Granis of Granis Racing has been kind enough to sponsor the car with the swap. So we're gonna be working together closely. I'm hoping to drive up there, personally pick up the transmission, speak with him again. If you haven't seen one of the older videos I actually did with him, I drove there about 2 years ago and went through the shop and stuff. I'll link that video up here for you guys. You can just click on that link and it'll take you right over to it then, or I'll link it down below for y'all. It was a great video I did with Joel, kind of going over his shop when he was a little bit newer. He was still known for the T56, but it isn't like it is now, where, I mean, he is the go-to guy. So I'll be working with him very, very closely. They're all down at World Cup finals right now racing. So I am very excited about all this. I'm excited to make some serious power finally. Excited to make the power that it should and be reliable. Now, I shouldn't say that. The R154 has been reliable. I gotta take that back. Like, that car has been shifting great. Everyone that says it shifts like a truck, they're full of shit. Like, it shifted so well. Close to what my W58 was, but not the same. W58's like butter, but also can't hold any power either. Sorry, there got cut off there, guys. But yeah, so that's why I'm going T56. Make more power, plain and simple. Be more reliable. That's pretty much it. Super stoked to get that in. I'll be doing a full build series, like I said. I'm going to be going through it step by step for your DIY guys that do it at home. I know Joe does a lot of it himself, but I think he's looking for someone who's going to be doing it without a lift, showing that you can do it on the floor. You just need some jack stands and a few tools and you can do it. Being realistic, this is going to be a lot easier than most transmissions, the way that QuickTime bell housing works, which I'll show you guys all that. Pretty excited about it, but I'm almost to Sean, so let's just pop on over there and I'll start recording once I get there. All right, guys, just got to Sean's place here. Drove the old MR2. Go inside Sean here. As he just walks inside, just leaves me be. Where's the puppers? What's going on, buddy? What's going on? Hi. Go out here to the old garage. Look, got TV bumping, got a little mini heater, and the beast. We're gonna have to leave you in there, pal. What's going on? What are you doing?
Not too much.
Are you using the wax?
I haven't started yet, so I'm clay barning.
Oh, he's clay barning right now. And I gave him, where's the Plus Soap stuff at? Look at that. We've got it right here. We're gonna try it to we never even got to try this yet, guys. We got sealant and wax to try out yet, so pretty stoked on that. All right, guys, so we're replacing the coolant temperature sensor right now. We got the old one out, which was not fun. I got this out now. I'm making Sean put the new one. I put the new one in, but he's got to tighten it. It's just in such a shitty, tight spot down in here. And to really do it, you're supposed to remove all this shit. It's just, we're too lazy for that. And we're probably gonna end up be easier doing it that way, but it's just not fun, is it, Sean?
No, it's not.
So, thank God these things come pre-threaded, so you don't even have to put white tape on them. So once it's tightened down, we'll start it back up and just let it run, and hopefully that fixes the issue. So we got the temp sensor fixed on this one now. I went ahead and took some brake cleaner and cleaned off the front of the motor here where this was leaking before. We'd fixed there a couple weeks back. Just so if we see any new wet spots, we'll know for sure that it's leaking from here. I just wanted to clean that up so we don't look and go, shit, it's leaking oil again, when realistically it was just leftover residue. But we should be good. We're gonna have him turn it on, see if the fans kick on. That's the big reason we're doing this. He's thinking the fans aren't working anymore, but he's got an aftermarket temp sensor in it, and the factory one no longer works. So we're hoping this fixes it, or what he thinks something's wrong. You're not even sure if it is wrong.
I know, but it just doesn't sound like they ever kick on. And it just, I don't know. And the temp goes up real quick. And then doesn't come back down at all.
Yeah, and then Pure Function hoodies. I mean, that's what matters. Pure Function hoodies are in stock, guys. Order yours today. His car is so quiet, guys. So we've got it out now. He was trying to detail it too, but when we did the coolant, some of it came out. That's typical when we replace those sensors. That little bit shouldn't matter. But I don't know if Mitsubishi uses green normally. I'm not sure what is that OEM color? I mean, like Toyota uses red. Is that OEM green or? Green. Okay, I didn't know that. So just got to clean that little bit of a mess up. And then we're gonna wait for this thing to warm up and see if the temp sensor actually works the way it's supposed to. So we're waiting to get 210 degrees. We just tested it. The AC fan here, if you click it on, it turns on automatically. Now, the other fan here, as you can see, is not running right now. For what I read in the forums for Sean, it says at 210 degrees, that will kick on. If there's any DSM guys out there, let me know. That's what I've read so far. So we're waiting for the car to get to 210. He's got an aftermarket gauge that reads exactly what it should be. So when it gets to 210 or a little above that and it doesn't kick on, we know we have an issue. If it goes to 210 and kicks on, then we know we're good. Yes. So yeah, we'll just wait for that and drink some ice cold Keystone. All right, guys, what's the temperature right now, Sean? What's it say?
It's like 230, 240. No.
All right, 230, 240, guys. It's not kicking on, but these are old SPW gauges. We don't even know if they're reading right, and his factory gauge doesn't work because he had to splice into it 15 years ago to get these SPWs to work. So, yeah. Not really sure what to do there, bud.
Yeah, I don't know. I can do some research.
New temp sensors in. But as soon as we hit the AC, that fan kicks on. So we know that relay works. Guys, so again, me being a YouTuber finds this awesome. This old ass video showing how to direct power gave me the idea of saying, okay, this is direct power. This is not what we want to do. This is showing you how to run the fans all the time, but it's a way for us to test if the fan's bad or not. We don't know if the fan's junk or not because that switch isn't working. Well, we jerry-rigged it just like he showed it. This is direct power. And hold on here, if I can get some light. We have none here. Sean needs to buy about 8,000 tools because he has none. Let's go down here. All right, go ahead, Sean. There we go. All he did is connect. Do it again. You smell it sparking. Do it again. Let go. And one more time. So the fans work. We're good there. Now we can take that all apart. So we know the fans work. So the next thing we got to do is replace that one last switch. You can go ahead and take it apart if you want now. We have to replace that one switch that's down at the bottom. And if that switch doesn't fix it, that means that temperature gauge is just off. And we just know it's good and it will just kick on when it's supposed to. We shouldn't really have to worry about it then. So that's good to know, Sean. Yes, we're good to go. All right, guys, so we just went over the AC in this. We did find that there's a couple little issues, so we're gonna have to fix the AC on this next. We're trying to get it perfect because Sean's going with us to Cruise Week here, but now we're about to do one big thing. We're gonna head to Mexico here, and we're gonna race the Eclipse versus MR2. I've been talking about this for a long time. We're gonna get the Eclipse versus MR2. This is going to be close. My MR2 makes 272 wheel on stock boost. Now your car has a boost controller on it, and you've got it. What's the PSI you're running right now?
18.
You're on 18 PSI. Okay, so fuck. All right, this is going to be a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. My car, I think, is a little bit less. My car weighs just under 3,000 pounds, and yours is like 3,200, right?
That's correct. Yep.
3,200 pounds with this. Now, we're not worried about traction because, well, let's be honest, our cars are slow and we're going to be rolling. But we got to head to Mexico, and it's a long drive, guys, so let's go ahead and get there. All right, so we got Sean here right now. We're about to head to Mexico. I've got my cameras facing back because I personally think I have the little bit of edge. He just personally said, too, after seeing my car launch there, it seems like it takes off harder. But how much power do you think you say you make right now?
Maybe 240.
240, and I just downed him on 227 to the wheels, and that's on stock boost. He's on 18 PSI. His weighs 3,200. I weigh 3,000 pounds. So that's the difference right now. It's nothing too crazy between the two. So guys, I need you to weigh in here, see what you say. See maybe my neighbor over there who's being nosy as he flicks me off. That's a good neighbor. Hey buddy, thank you. Thanks for the neighborly love. Appreciate it. That's when you know you have good neighbors. So yeah, guys, weigh in down below. Let me know what you think. Who's gonna take it first? All right, guys, so we're heading right now. I've got Sean behind me here. I've got two cameras set up for this, so hopefully I get a good angle. Like I said, I've got him face backwards because I think that's how it's gonna go. But we're getting close to the Mexican border here, so I'm gonna have to cut it off here, and then I'm just gonna let the cameras take over from here. Guys, wow, like he just said too, like that wasn't even remotely close. What the fuck? And that's 18 PSI, and I'm whatever stock is 10, 11 PSI, whatever stock is for a 3S GTE. Like something's not right. That can't be that much difference. There can't be.
I don't know.
I mean, that was like
You just launched so much quicker, and then I was done. There's nothing to catch up to.
Guys, we gotta do that again. We gotta get another. Something's not right. We'll do this one more time and then we're done. Okay guys, this time around, I'm gonna give Sean a car and a half jump on me to see if that makes it a little bit more even. Something just doesn't seem right. I mean, like, it wasn't even remotely close. Like, I fucking blew his doors off. Like, that was like two bus lengths on him, and their power's not that much. If something's not right, I'd like to put that car in a dyno and see what the difference is, because my car made 227 wheel horsepower and 225 torque. But this is a roll race in Mexico, so something's not right. So we're gonna try this again for a second try. guys, so we're inside now. My cousin Corey and his, look at his son. Just, would you look at this? Tell me these two aren't perfect. Look at this. We got the ginger beard over here, and look at his son. Look, he's like, why are you recording me right now? I love you, Corbin. He's like, he's tired. Corbin, you shy, buddy? He's such a good kid, aren't you? Like, don't, ooh, he gave me that stank eye. All right, guys, but you saw the race there. Sean, there's something wrong. We've got to diagnose the car. That's not right.
No.
Like, so what size turbo is on that? What's it called?
What is it even? I don't know.
Mine's called a CT20B, made by Toyota.
Something.
Yeah, and that's a Mitsubishi turbo, yes. Which Mitsubishi is known for making their own turbos as a company in itself. So I'm not sure what the issue is, but something's way off. I mean, I literally put 2 bus lengths on him. Like, yes. That shouldn't be happening. In the first race, we went head to head. Second race, I gave him car and a half. And by second gear, I was already, we started in second and I was already ahead of him. By third, I was way ahead of him. By fourth, it was, I couldn't, like, if you've seen the video, like, you can barely see him. Like, that's not right.
Anymore in fourth, so.
Yeah, that car burns oil like a motherfucker. So, guys, I'm not sure what's going on there, but Sean, thank you, buddy, very much. We've got my car in the garage and we've got his. But guys, on that note, thank you very much. Do me the big favor as usual, Facebook, Instagram, the website, go check out the merchandise. You know what to do, and I will talk to you later. Peace!